read Percy Jackson. Same, Ren. It's something that maybe we should do. Do we do a read-along for Percy Jackson, or is that just silly? I would happily reread Percy Jackson. Yes, we should do a read-along. Okay. I will look into it. I'm up for a read-along. Definitely up for it. Okay. And invite the other Paula, because she's the biggest Percy fan. Okay. I think they form part of her favorite books of all time. Okay.
It's happening. If you needed any proof that the bi-weekly bookmark is actually working, this is it. For those of you who were in the first edition of the bi-weekly bookmark, this might not be a big surprise. For those of you who weren't, this is a direct product of what we were talking about in the chat during that first bi-weekly bookmark. This is actually insane, and I'm so excited that we're finally here and we can finally announce this. We just ran with this. For those of you who don't know, while we were in the bi-weekly bookmark chat, we were discussing like middle grade books, quick books to read to just get to our 2025 reading goals. And this was a book series that came up. And a lot of people were saying that they either wanted to reread the series, or that they actually have never started or finished that series, but really, really want to. Me included. I have not started this series, but I have watched the movies and the first season of the TV show, but I just never got around to reading the books. And during that chat, we kind of figured out that it might be fun to join forces and to actually do this in a read-along format. So here we are. Some of you also said you cannot do a Percy Jackson read-along without involving Paula, because Paula loves Percy Jackson. So obviously I listened, and Paula is now the co-host, and we are both hosting the Percy Jackson read-along. I don't know who's more excited to do this, because it's the first read-along that either of us are hosting, and it's kind of fun that we have each other to kind of go through this crazy mess, but it's gonna be fun. Obviously, what are we reading? And when are we reading things? That's the first main thing. What we were planning is, we know that Rick Riordan has a whole bunch of series. He has multiple series, even in the Percy Jackson universe, but we decided we are gonna start with the main series of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. If we enjoy it, then it won't take much convincing, I think, for Paula or myself to continue this. But we decided, you know what, we need to kind of make a decision on what to start with. And Percy Jackson and the Olympians kind of was the easiest and the most obvious choice. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to be starting Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief in September. And we're going to continue with one book a month all the way through to March. Now, how are we going to do this? So both Paula and I are going to be hosting sprints once a month, basically only focusing on reading this book. So we're aiming to do this at the beginning of the month and the ending of the month, just so that we can bookmark each month. And it's just a fun thing to do. And we're kind of thinking that between both of our sprints, we might be able to finish every single book during sprints, which should be fun. We are hoping that we can join each other in each other's sprints, but obviously there's work, there's life things. We don't know what's going to happen, but it would be fun to be able to start and finish these series together. The first sprints, which would be a fun thing to announce, are going to be over on my channel on September 7th. Which is, I think, a Sunday, and we're going to start at 2 p.m. my time. Now, if anyone wants to figure out when that's going to be, if you want to convert time, just use Brussels as the main city that you want to be converting it to. Obviously, also, all of the sprints are going to be planned. So if you are subscribed to both Paula and my channel, you will obviously be able to click the bell and get notified for when we start and we go live. We didn't just want to do sprints and do the read along and that be it. We decided to add a few little fun things. One of those fun things is heavily inspired and with the okay of Hermie over at the Book Hermit. They have hosted a Hunger Games read-along earlier this year, and I obviously joined. If you didn't know, there is a humongous movie-sized video on my channel, which is the Hunger Games read-along, and so obviously I joined over there to have all the Hunger Games fun, and Hermie decided to make Hunger Games scavenger hunt bookmarks. Now, we asked them if we can run with this idea and use this idea also for our Percy Jackson read-along, and they said we could. So what we have decided to do is for every single book that we're going to have, we are also going to be making a scavenger hunt graphic. Obviously, I will not be making that because I haven't read all of the books. So the lovely Paula has decided that they are going to make the scavenger hunt every single month and give us the graphics. And if you want to get those graphics, you should really join Paula's Discord. If you join her Discord, basically everything that is going to have to do with the Percy Jackson read-along is going to be on the Discord of Paula. I don't have one yet. It's a pretty daunting thing to start. So I'm kind of holding off, and Paula was so generous to offer her Discord so we can host everything over there. Speaking of the Discord, one other thing that's going to be happening over on Paula's Discord is we decided to do watch-alongs. Obviously, Percy Jackson is already a series. It also has a couple of movies out. So we decided, you know what, why not do watch-alongs as well? The only thing that we need your guys' help with is we want to know, do you guys want to watch the movies and the TV show? Do you just want to watch the TV show? Do you just want to watch the movies? We're kind of leaving that up to you guys. So Paula's going to be posting a poll over on the Discord, and she's going to ask you guys' opinion, and then we're just going to go from there. I think that from the TV show, there is only one season out, but I think if we keep doing this, there might be a season 2 coming out while we're doing the read-along. So that might be fun to just experience the second season together. But that's neither here nor there. That's not to influence your guys' decisions. Just let us know over on the Discord what you want to do and what you want to just watch along with us. So that's basically what you guys can expect from us. You will see sprints every single month on both of our channels that are going to be dedicated to these read-alongs. Then you're also going to have the scavenger hunt graphic. The first one is going to be dropping on September 1st. And then you can also expect a watch-along format, but for that we need you guys' input first, and then we're just going to roll out the information as the decisions have been made. I think this is going to be a really fun time. This is the first read-along that both Paula and I are doing on each of our channels, and so just be kind, be patient. If there's anything that you're missing or anything that you want to add or anything that you want to ask questions about, please do. We're going to add all of our sprints and all of the videos that we make from Percy Jackson to a massive playlist. And so you can find and you can just click the notification on all of those sprints that are going to be added there. So we hope that you guys are going to have a fun time. I'm really looking forward to finally actually reading this series and actually starting this. It's highly acclaimed for a reason. I mean, there's gotta be something about it. And I'm really curious to figure out why this is one of Paula's favorite series that she has ever read. I just want to get into it. I just want to go. I want to explore. I want to find out. And we're going to find out together on the 7th of September. We're going to start with the first one over on my channel. The sprints should now be, or The first sprint should now be scheduled and up. I didn't want to schedule it before because I didn't want to tip you guys off. So it should be up now. So you can just click the notification bell, and all of the other sprints will obviously be rolling out as soon as we know our schedules. Obviously, the bi-weekly bookmarks are still going to be happening. I'm going to be adding these sprints to the little graphic that you're going to be seeing every single month. So keep an eye out on those in the channel, on the post side of the channel. And with that, all that's left for me to do is thank you guys all, first of all, for giving us this idea. Second of all, we hope that you guys are going to join us and that we are going to have a whole lot of fun. And thirdly, thank you for watching this video, subscribe, and if you don't know what to comment, comment a lightning bolt in the comments, obviously. And then I'm hoping to see you guys next week for bi-weekly bookmark, a new video, all of the things. And then in 2 weeks, we will start with our very first Percy Jackson read-along sprint. And I'm very excited. Okay, we'll see you there. Bye.